Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and we're back on Transport Fever 2 Japan, because where else would we be? Well, there you are. We're taking an unusual top-down view here at the junction just outside Izumimachi, because there's usually a reasonable amount of activity going on. I say usually, obviously this not one of those times. Anyway, we've made significant progress. I'm waiting for anything could come through. I really don't care at this stage, just anything. But I'll carry on with my preamble and let's just make it feel like this is all natural and as it's supposed to be. We have largely laid in all of the passenger routes that I've intended to do for this series. That's good. A little bit of extra improvement is certainly going to be welcome, but we've got the fundamental routes laid in. So today we're going to turn our attention to freight, which has absolutely nothing to do with this area of track. I want one Shinkansen and we can go to the intro and that'll be the end of it. And we'll pretend this never happened and that instead I put on dairy block. Right, now there are a couple of options open to us. The most obvious one probably lying here just outside Owajima, where we've got a heck of a lot of manufacturing going on. And more surprisingly still, we're using all of it. Everything is in use and it's working, mostly. We're coming up on being a little overloaded here at the exchange truck stop, but I've ramped up the numbers there a little bit in terms of vehicles, so that's kind of working out, sort of mostly. But no, we've got the transferal of goods going on, and it's all it's all making good bank. So I'm reluctant to deal with it, even though it just kind of goes, flatten out this hillside, turn it into a ruddy great freight hub. And you kind of go, yeah, maybe, but no. The only opportunity I'm really wasting here is in terms of goods, because we're only shipping those to one place. We're going to Izumimachi, as it turns out. And it's taking quite a circuitous route to get there as well. So it's heading up here, but it kind of wends its way through town. It's got a slightly strange route, if I call it up, which I thought I'd fixed yesterday, but evidently that wasn't the case. No, I've partially fixed it. See, it's wending its way up through surface streets here to get to the stop in the first place, and it comes back on this bypass, almost semi-bypass that I've built. But the trucks still get held up in traffic. Now the traffic isn't especially heavy, but even then, it's not running at optimum efficiency. What I should think about doing is maybe making another a spur route of some kind that connects up to this bridge, so that it can bypass the whole of the town centre. But that's just a lot of faff and not a lot of gain. So it's working, but it could be a lot better. It's making plenty of money, so I'm really not that bothered. We could be delivering to more places, you see, and all of those places are fairly remote. So instead, because we're not doing that, instead I've looked at, okay, well, what are the other resources that we've got kicking around that I could do some stuff with? Well, we've got some more oil going on there that we're not currently interfacing with. We've got plenty of food, which is where we're going to go. Spoilers, that's where we're going. There's no debate involved. Oh, and we've got some lumber. Interesting. But I don't think I've got anything I can really do with that. Not locally, anyway. I don't think I've seen a lumber mill. There's another quarry here that we could possibly get involved with, but I don't think there's really any benefit in doing so. As we go north, of course, we've got steel and all of that kind of business going on. No, what I'd kind of settled on before I kicked off was we'll be doing food. So at the moment, this factory just outside Mima is providing food to Mima alone. I don't know if it's doing... Are you taking stuff up the road as well? Nope, just Mima. So we'll replace what we've got now, because I'm just trucking in food from here, turning it in crops, food, drop off, happy. Right? It's a good fat earner, this one. 4 trucks made me 318 grand. Happy. That's easy going, that is. So instead, what we're going to do is we'll put a big station here, and yeah, we'll put a big station here. We'll truck in more supplies there, and we'll keep trucking in from there. I might change that into being another rail route. We'll see. But then it becomes, well, where are we taking it to? Yoshida, beg your pardon, is already covered by this local setup that it's got going on there. We've got another brickworks here, you know, and you've got a quarry here. But that's over the meridian line. We don't want to go that side of the meridian line just yet. Yeah, so I think we'll drop off at Mima, obviously, and then Futana, obviously, and I think, yeah, Matsuno needs some as well, which is great, because then we can hook up a second line from Kihoku. What? That's not Kihoku. That's Kihoku. This is Izumi, surely. Anyway, whatever it is, we'll route in extra supplies from there, and that should get us a nice return on this line particularly. You've set yourself up a lot of work to do here. Yeah, I know. I seem to have done that throughout the entire series. It's just kind of going, right, so we're going to do something simple, and it's probably about 3 hours worth of stuff that I'm going to try and cram into about 45 minutes. I don't learn. Right, okay, so what should we do first? Pause up, bulldoze this. Yeah, I want the space. Hopefully, by slapping in one of these, we can inherit that truck stop. Hopefully. Stick it about there. Yo! Okay, good, that worked. And then we're going to want a truck station, a train station of the goods variety. How many lines are you going to want? Probably one, but I'm going to put 2 tracks in. Anyway, we'll make it 320 high speed and catenary. Choose the right one. Have done. Good job. And we'll stick that straight alongside there. I'll probably want to tweak that truck stop, but we'll see how we go. One building will be removed. Oh, no. All right, we'll go a little bit further. I'm feeling generous. So we'll slap that in there. Nice bit of late mouse wiggle, but I don't think I broke... I did break the tendrils. Oh, you are the best. Do you want to bulldoze this? Yeah, I do. Give me the money back. Well, it only cost you 400 grand for a bit of late mouse wiggle there. Oh, good job. There you go. Get it right this time. Okay, so we then will truck in from here. Yeah. So this is pretty much just a delivery line, although there will be a supplemental pickup at the other end. And that's going to be I think we can probably do a 1 stop there. You've got some more that could be delivered here. The question's really going to be, if I overload it, then we'll end up in a situation where it's just not going to flipping work at all, because you'll have lines that are shipping maybe 2 or 3 items in a month or what have you. Now, it would be quite nice to stick this alongside the existing station, but I only want to do that if it's going to give us any kind of catchment coverage at all. Let's have a look. Okay, so you reach out to there. Show me the goods supply demand ratio. No, it's not reaching. No, I think maybe, if you're lucky, 1 building. So that, hold on, right, you, there, you're my target, as is the one across the road. Let's see if you're in range. It's in range. It's risky. It's very risky, but I think the juice is worth the squeeze. You could just move the station. I could. Attention, people of Matsuno. Trouble is coming, and it's driving a bulldozer. Right, now, before I get to work, because this is going to be, brace yourself, we're doing something semi-extreme here. Am I bulldozing anything essential? No. Okay, right, excitement reigns. Let's go. Yeah, you're dead. You two are toast. You're dead. All of this. Kill it all. All of it. Burn the lot. Yeah. I'm going to build them a nice modern setup. There's obviously been some kind of, horrendous kaiju-based activity. There's a vehicle in the way. Fine, I'll give the vehicle a quick escape route. There you go, slap it on that. Then you're going to go, oh, that's ugly. I go, don't fret. This is a tried and tested system. You, clear off. The bridges can remain, but even then, I wouldn't put money on them sticking around forever. By which I mean the next 5 minutes or so. Right, there we go. I've made myself enough space to make this happy-go-lucky and working now. Yeah, you can go as well. That's it. Yeah, tell you what. Yeah, right, good. Okay, right, there we are. That was easy and more than a little cathartic. So we'll start out by setting our stall with a little bit of chunky road. Then we'll. Do we want to downgrade to some less chunky road, or do we want to make this properly exciting? I think we'll try it and see what happens. Okay, so if we do a bit of that, yeah, and then give it just a dab of the old elevation, slap a support underneath. Doesn't need it. Then don't bother. And then that's connected. It's not the most beauteous of connections, but it's going to serve our purposes perfectly. And then we'll grab one of these and rocket that along at a right angle-ish. Switch back to that. Do the same job over here. Yeah, my bus route's going to be, I've no idea what just happened, but I can't say that I like it much. About there, over to here. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's come out well. Good. Have you done anything mysterious to the water underneath? I don't know what you're talking about. It's a weir. There's a weir underneath it. If you say so. Right, okay, stick that in there. And then we've got two kind of foundation... Yeah, all right, it's not a right angle. We've got two foundation points to take this on and further. Meanwhile, we'll kill off this tunnel because it's gonna be taking a slightly different attack vector. Oh yeah, we think of things in terms of attack vectors for an operation like this. And then we'll put in our station. Now, this has got two tracks at the moment. That's because later I'm going to take this further. This is going to be an east-west line as well that kicks off here. So you are probably going to want a two-tracker. All right, okay, well, two-track it then. Right, now, leave enough space so that I can stick a freight station in here as well. Yeah, about there. This is not the exact right place, but it's, you know, this is what we're thinking. Yeah, okay. Grab this, punch it up, give it some of that, go to town. Okay, here we go. Right, yeah. To town is where we're going. Right. Whoop, gently. Oh, for an undo button. Oh, you've ruined it. Oh, you joker. Oh, you. Hang on a tick. Fixed. Yeah. There's like an underground stream pool kind of deal thing going on there. You made that look awful. Everything you're doing here is just making it worse. It's because I've got the strength up too high. Give me this. Give me a bit of brown. There you go. Yeah. Make it look natural. I'm working on it. Yeah. Yeah. Almost there. Yeah. That's like you know, lichen and what's it called? You know the stuff. Yeah. All of that nature business. What's it called? It's in my brain. Hold on, I'll get there. Algae. There you go. It's an algae bloom. That's all that is. Nothing more severe than that. Right, you are not at an angle I find agreeable, so you can get knotted as well. And then all of a sudden we'll take out this one. Yeah. 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 I mean, you've got to stay on your toes to keep up with me today. I'm going really fast. And that might not be something you find necessarily agreeable. And I'll tell you something for nothing. In the next series, I'm going to bite off way less in each episode because this is ridiculous. Anyway, right, we'll go this way. Yeah. Okay, and then we can pull a very attractive kind of crossing type of deal there. Once the public move in, they'll go like, oh, this is great. Why did this not exist 5 minutes ago? Kind of go, well, Dipstick's been out in his bulldozer. They kind of go, oh no, well, usually I don't approve of such things, but he seems to have done a lovely job here. Kind of go, yeah, I know, painful, isn't it? Right, okay, good. So that's me layout. I'm probably going to need to change the angle of attack for these tracks here as well, but I'll worry about that in a moment. Right, Bahnhof time. Let's barn the Hof. Let's Hof it. Supremely. Now, the question is, do I want passenger side coverage, because obviously I'm going to add extra entrances, or is freight side coverage more important to me? I'll be honest with you, I think freight side coverage is more important to me. You could put a third track on here and make your life a little easier. Yeah, okay. About here? Yeah. Okay, yeah, put it in there. Right, that'll inherit. Good. And then zoom in and customize this bad boy. Might be a bit far away from the road, but I can always move the road. And then we want cargo buildings. No, I need cargo platforms. Platforms. Oh, there's all kinds of mystery. No, those are the specialist passenger platforms. We want regular cargo. There we go. Right, so we'll slip this lot all the way along here. Yeah. You're going to have to cross over the horseshoe with your freight line. Yes, okay, I can make that work. Misc, and you're going to want side entrance. Go on, tendril. No chance. What about buildings? Buildings are always a good one. Let's go for... Oh, you've got a little underground passenger... I love it. Yeah. Stick that around about there. That's a good place for it. Did it tendril? I don't know. But place another one and have a look. Yeah, it definitely did. And then I want freight buildings, cargo buildings. Right. Probably a medium size. Go on. There's room. There's room. You can get in there. Go on. You get a bus through there. Figure it literally, because it's a road. All right. Okay. Guess not. Right. Cancel this. Bulldoze this. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Now go back to this one. And back to my cargo buildings. And we will stick in. You could have just used the small one. You're right, that probably would have done the job, but I'm going to use the medium one because I think it looks better. Well, not that much better. Better enough. Right, now, you might go, why are you bothering with any of this? It extends coverage. And extending coverage is going to be quite important if we're going to get the most out of this. So if I put a whatnot there, you're going to make sure it's at least balanced up. I mean, it's not essential, but, you know, it feels like the right thing to do. Oh, what about some... Don't get carried away. Just carry on doing what you're doing, because that's the plan. Now go back to your passenger buildings. Yes. Do you want another one of these? No, I was happy with the first one. Give me something a little bit more ostentatious. That'll do. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's solid. In fact, we'll have a couple of those. Got an internal error. See the console for details. You don't want me to put it there. That's what you're telling me. Well, you can't have two of them like that. It looks ridiculous. No, that's not on. What about... Ooh, I don't know. I want something just, you know, moderately tasteful. How about there? Internal error. All right, no. All right. Just don't break my game. I'll do the same over here as well, and then it looks like there's maybe a thing going on that might be occurring. I could spend a lot longer on that. In fact, let's use that as the subtitle for the entire series. We're going to transport Fever to Japan. I could spend a lot longer on this. The end. Right, now, if I get this close enough... Yeah, we've still got tendrils. That's good. All right. Just going to need to go about there. We've still got it. Your new little triangular entrance there, that's not happening. No, it's not. But I've got a passenger entrance, and that's good enough. You're also going to need to make sure that's connected, which it is. And then reshape this bit of road here to make it all marry up. Lovely. Give me bendy. Thank you. Talk to that. Yeah. Talk to this. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Is that happy now? Yeah. Well, mostly. Slip this one in here. This should... Oh, see, look. Ooh, we just gained a big chunk of coverage there. Okay. Right. I think this gives us the kind of cover that we need. I'm going to stick a skinnier road down the side here, because that will also facilitate a little bit of extra town growth out this way, and also it's not flat enough, so go the other way. Try again. Go the other way. No, you're not getting tendrils. That's because I've not used the square whatnot. Oh, okay. No, it's okay. I can make that work. That's okay. All right, give it a bit of this. Yeah. Run it around down over there to about here. If this was a straight line, it would be a lot easier. Okay. All right. Go again. And you. Right. Do it again, but better. All right. So about here. Okay. Yeah. Tendrils 1. Tendrils 2. Road connection. Gimme. Hello, roads. I've got some bad news for you. Because I should have done this bit first, your life is now forfeit. My apologies. Please pass my best on to your next of kin. Right, come here. Give me that. And you need to just brush the edge of the station. When I say brush, I mean, actually get close enough for it to work. That's the ticket. Right, you hook up onto this. This is moderately easy stuff, and I'm making a meal of it. But I make a meal of everything, so it shouldn't come as any real surprise. Right, and make sure you've got your side connection, which I'll do by rocking in a little bit of that. Do you want to do it there, or do you want to do it for this one? I'd quite like to do it for both. Go for it. No one's going to stop you. Many have tried. Alright. Come on, here you go. Unnecessary, but it feels like if I've built a building, we might as well go on then. And then we'll do the same about here. There you are. See, yeah, you've just added in extra pedestrian crossings, which is in no way going to create trouble with your traffic. Right, and then we need a bus stop that will inherit from here, and I should be able to unpause because it will just start working as soon as I've connected up the train track. So passenger stop, ideally with a bit of turnaround action going on. We do like this one. This is quite nice, but it looks like it's only one way. I've played with it like once or twice, and it's always felt this is just one way. Or we could stick in something splendid and rather full of its own importance. Well, you could slap that in about there. Yeah, that is splendid and rather full of its own importance. Or you could go for a bit of side access. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's more likely to inherit. We'll go from here. Okay, cool. Oh, there were all sorts of choice. Oh, we got a Burger King. I should have possibly gone for something some ramen maybe, but the upshot is about the same. Anyway, that's the buses fixed. That's coverage dealt with. This is okay. Now all we've got to do is make these lines connect up. The good news is we've got plenty of space with which to make that happen. Remember, you're going to need at least a diamond, if not a set of points kind of deal coming out, because it's a reversing track. And then we can turn our attention to laying in the track itself. And we're only 25 minutes in. How perfect is that? Yeah. You're targeting 20 minutes an episode. What do you mean there's a vehicle in the way? Well, where's its icon? You're not allowed to have a vehicle in the way unless you've got an icon. There is not a vehicle in the... No, that's a lie. Hold on, what's this? There's another bit here. Get rid of that. Now? No. I don't understand. There are many things you don't understand, Sunshine. Right, get the slab out. Oh, now you've decided to turn up. Well, I'm going to shove you back up the line. See how you like it. Right, let's shove you back up the line. Yeah, go on. Clear off. You can clear off as far as there. All right, we'll come at this from the opposite direction because I suspect that's going to be the trickier bit. There's the bridge. We've got to get under there, and it's more or less a straight line, so this shouldn't be too much hassle. If I just do something like that, we could do a bit of a remodel the other end. Keep it on the flat. I think that's coming downhill, so yeah, a little bit of upward slope doesn't actually do us any harm here. Okay, right, we'll take that. You could have done a nice tunnel entrance. It is a nice tunnel entrance. What are you talking about? It's going to be fine. Okay, bung in one of these. Yes. Now, this train line, are you going to need to double track that, or this freight line, or are you going to run single track with a bit of queuing action going on? I think double track is possibly the way to go here. Yeah. All right, merge it with that so we can have a mingled tunnel. Tunnel is mingled. Good. Same again, please. All right. Same again, and then actually, if you go as far as there, and then keep rolling, and then go on. That's it. There you go. Right, that's come out modestly. What's the tunnel entrance look like? Crime scene. Yeah, it really does. What's happened there? Oh, that's baffling. No, it's not baffling. That's unacceptable. Yeah, it really is. Holy moly, what did I do there? No, okay, fine. Let's go again, and this time let's not leave it up to the computer as to what it wants to stick as far as the tunnel entrance is concerned. Have one of these. They're tasteful and joyous, and they speak to the modernism of the process that we have going on here. You might want to check the other end. I'm probably going to need to check the other end. Right, let's slab this. Yeah, onto that one. Yep. Continue the slabbery onto the next one. And then we will have a tunnel entrance that is worthy of... Hold on. You've changed your plea then, I see. Why even ask me? If you're not going to pay attention to the choice that I make, don't bother asking in the first place. It's just going to make me upset. Right, stick that about that. Yep, that's good. Right, you're going to put a bit of... Yeah, I will do. Put a bit of, bit of this. Yeah, grab a snap point. Thank you. And... Job's a good one. All right, okay, that's... Moderately, I suppose. Just do a bit of... There you go. Yeah. Good. Right. Okay. Now let's turn our attention to the other end, which I assume is as catastrophic as the other one was. It is not a problem. You'll see why I've double-tracked this freight line in a moment. Or you won't, but either way, I'm going to do it in a moment, so you'll see one way or the other. Right. Get in there. Do you want me to choose a tunnel entrance? No, you've not deleted enough. Fine. There you go. Try it now and see if it makes you any happier. There you go. Try this stuff. Certainly, sir, I would love to do the tunnel entrance that you've just chosen. Great. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're still playing ball at the moment. And now, no, we've gone back to jolly old rectangles. I guess that type of tunnel only supports a double track kind of entryway. That's no biggie. Get rid of this. Yeah, you'll probably need to put it back in a moment. But now, no, I need to get rid of the bit of track that this is sat on. There you go. Go on. Up your scamper there, tiger. Right, and then we can just connect this up. So this is the passenger approach, which is going to go into the right-hand side here. And then I imagine the freight approach is going to be a little bit more something. What are you doing? Well, you can ask the question. It doesn't mean you're going to get a coherent answer. I think we back it up as far as the tunnel to try and keep this a little bit better leveled out. This train's just kind of going, well, I don't know what's going on. It seemed like a relatively normal morning. And then all of a sudden I was being teleported all over the joint. Still, that's what my psychic said was going to happen. Or I should have expected it. She saw it coming. Right, okay. Bang that in there. Yeah. Okay. That's nice, sir. That's not helping. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're going with that. Give me something tasteful underneath, please. I don't want the arches because they don't have pillars. And the pillars are kind of important. What about a Shanghai Metro? Or that one. Or this one. But mostly that one. Or this one. Let's go with this one. Okay. You've still got some lumpen action going on there. Yeah, I don't know why that's got an attitude problem. Probably because you're still doing a bit of crazy downhill stuff. Deal breaker? Question mark? No, I think we're okay for the moment. this is me acknowledging for the viewers who have an eye for detail that I acknowledge that the detail there could do with a little bit of work, but I'm not going to do it. Right, so I think we're quad tracking along here, which feels wrong to me. Well, I don't care what it feels like, it's something that's going to happen. Why have you taken this job on? This is an enormous task. Okay. All right, now, right, what we're going to do is we will now take track 4 on its own merry path. We'll keep track 3 attached to the mayhem that we've got going on here. This is going to be my independent crops line. Yeah, you're going to need to pull some kind of manoeuvre in a moment. Oh, crumbs. Your opportunity for peel off doesn't really exist as it stands right now. Yes, it does. I could peel off, go upwards, and then go over the top of these 2 tunnels, and then come out over here. Oh, that would be nice if you can make it work. Watch me. All right, okay. You know what? This is part 1 of a 2-parter. Right, I'm going to give it another. We'll do 10. We'll do 10 minutes more work now, and then we'll finish this off in a second part because I've bitten off more than I can chew. Right, okay. So track 3 is going this way. Yeah. Okay. At some point, it's going to need to declare independence. Yeah. When do you want to do that? No, it's having a moment. It is having a moment. Why are you having a moment? Stop having a moment. Just marry up alongside the... What are you even doing here? What did you just do? I think you've done something weird and I don't like it. Yeah, you built a set of points. Okay. Building underground, is it? Have we still got double track? I couldn't tell you. Stick your head in the tunnel, have a look. Yeah, yeah, we've got 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 3, right, and then 4. You've got a 4th track in there. Well, I don't want the 4th track in there. That's got another agenda. Apologies for the rapid zoom in, zoom out there. I'm trying to make sure I've got an eye on my agenda. That's Kihoku. Yeah, we're going to go all the way down there. Bloody heck, that's a long way. Yeah, okay. All right, track 4, pack it in. Okay, stop about here with track 4. Right. Concentrate. Okay, get it done properly, and then it will be good. If you don't get it done properly, it's not going to be good. It's going to be the other thing that we dare not speak the name of. What, bad? Yes. We are not at home to bad building. When good building was within grasp. Alright, track 3 has emerged alongside the other 2. But what we're going to need to do is elevate it a smidge in order to punch it over the top. In fact, we might do a threaded job. So we might go a bit of over under here, but we'll see how we get on. So we're going to need to back this up a bit further. And then a gentle peel off to the right, followed by a change in elevation, should get us the result that we're after. So gentle peel off to the right. Gentle peel off to the right. You're going uphill. Oh, no. Which means that is as well. Yeah. Okay, well, see what happens. If we continue doing this... You've broken the surface. Perfect. And it looks like everything's going to... Well, it just gently does it. Let's not get carried away. Pillars? Pillars are a go. Okay. Yes. In fact, you don't even need to do that. This will do. Rather... will it? Yeah, it will. Ha-ha! Okay, yeah. Let's give it... Oh, well, a bit of that. Jolly Green makes an entrance. Beautiful. Okay, right. Now we're flying. We're not. We're definitely at ground level. Where's your target? There. Okay, just to the left of the depot. There, in fact. Okay, right, fine. All right. Now this is going to do a little bit of a lumpy manoeuvre as well, but we'll ride through it. How you doing? Kind of hard to say. There's a lot going on under the ground. Yeah. So I was talking about doing an over/under. So here's the under section coming up. You're staying flat. Let's keep going. Are you going to fit under there? You just might. All right. Crow flies. Let's go. Too much slope. Never mind. Too much slope. Not bothered about too much. Hit that. Collision. Okay. What have you collided with? You've collided with the passenger main line. I think you'll find that's the Meridian line. Okay, well, whatever you want to call it, you've collided with it. So we're going to need to go over the top of that. All right. But this far, everything's more or less okay. You're just going to need a little bit more height in order to make this work. Summon Jolly Green, please. How's that? Oh, yeah, it's not the same one we just used, but I like it anyway. You can have the funky circular tunnel. All right, we might need to back this up and have another swing at it, but we'll see how we get on just with going straight. And then upping the... Never mind that there's no warnings. And it's not the button I intended to interface with. All right, go out to there. Yeah. Increase the height a little. Do you reckon? Don't know. Back up about here. Increase the height a little. Now, you are going to have to come back down again. Yeah, but I've got to get over the top of this. You're not going to get over the top of that. It's trying to do it as a level crossing. We don't want a freight train just... You're heading into the tunnel on your Shinkansen and a freight train cuts you up. No, that's not a thing that's going to work. How much lower do you need to be to finish off? Not much. But I do have a turn that I want to make. Alright, well, hold on. Whoa. Cancel. Get some bulldozing on the go here. Alright, hang on. I will if these trees get out of the way. We'll just kill the trees. Every tree you kill gets you one extra frame a minute. It's probably true. Alright, come out this way, swing over the top on a visible bridge, then hook back in and round. Okay, right? We'll try this as an alternative. Okay. Right. Now, what are you doing? Alright, now this is going far enough that if I do a bit of that... I mentioned this in the last episode. Don't you hate how I just managed to sometimes pull off something that works quite adequately? Give me that. Yeah, look at that. That's not too bad. It's not too shabby at all. Yeah, that's okay. You'd want the tunnel mouth a little bit better sourced within the mountain itself. So you'd smooth that out if you were going for a kind of an ideal solution here. But what we've ended up with isn't too bad at all. Right. Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of a lump there, but I'm okay with that too. I think so too. I think we swing over this way. Go on, if you can avoid colliding, this is going to be a really scenic approach. Right, and now you transition into quite an aggressive finishing move. What am I colliding with? I don't know. There isn't anything left to collide with. We've already cleared the road. No, it's retrospectively sticking in more pillars. Well, that's a foolish thing to do, road. There you go. No, I'll be back for you in a minute. Don't worry, I'll make it so that it works. You're just going to have to hang on. It's a little bit pale, this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, and then come on down to wherever you want to put the station. Okay, well, let's do that next. Right, straightforward, instant passenger, no, freight, yes. Station, single track, right. About 240, maybe 160 will do the job, but we'll go with a 240, just because I'm feeling that way inclined. Single track is plenty for this particular operation. Great. Now we're going to go, I've got to back the track up a bit because otherwise we're going to have too much slope. But hey, what's a day without too much slope other than a brilliant day? I know. We all ask ourselves these questions. Right, in you come. And bosh. And nailed it. Okay, don't do whatever mutant flipping tunnel you were trying to do. That I tell you what, have some of that. We'll go with a little bit more straightforward standard behaviour there. Yes, we've got a little bit of a downward, followed by a slight upward, followed by a downward. But I'm comfortable enough with that to let it slide. Let's do that. Yeah. Anything else you need? No, we're there. All right. Single track, because we're only running single train. But that is then sorted. Now, this should be a decent earner, providing I ramp up the amount of demand for goods. Yeah. Right, I'm going to dangle this tail in now, and then that'll do us for today. Because on the next episode, I shall hook up the other section of this line. You're going to need to go steep, I'm afraid, friend. Do you want to put that road in before you finish today as well? Otherwise you'll forget. All right, yeah. And then wiggle it. I don't need to wiggle it too severely. Try and keep it up to about 100. It's only freight that we're running through here, so it's not totally reliant on high speed. It's come out quite well. It's come out well enough. It's come out well enough. There's some weird ground going on there, but the clearances are all solid. So that shouldn't be a problem. Where are you going? Down there? No. Down there! Oh, okay. A very long way. Yeah, what's a good route to follow here? I mean, we can hook onto the passenger line at some point. That's running down that way from Kihoku. No, it's not. No, it's not. There is no route from Kihoku down to Futana. You have to go via whatchamacallit, Izumi. Okay. All right. So just set this bit up with a dangler so you know which bit you were working on. Right, okay, so there's the meridian. If we come in somewhere alongside that, we can make it work. You're going to need a drop-off point there and then a processing station down the bottom. Would you want a proper process the drop-off point there, or would you do that by truck? I think we do that by truck, and then we do long haul on the train using wagons that are just as happy supplying grain as they are food. Okay. You're about to do something ugly. No, I'm not. No, it's fine. All right. Are we sticking with the green motif? Yeah, I think we rather are. I think it's quite pleasant. That's come up wonky. Yeah, it has. Okay, well, ease it back some. Also, you've got a bridge pilkage. Ah, nuts. Ah, curse you and your bridge pilkage. Would you, I think we can get one that hasn't any legs. Hang on. What, you mean like that? Yeah. Does that look robust enough? You know what? It does. I mean, it's a multi-thousand ton freight loco you're going to be running over the top of it. Yeah, and it's designed to flex. Is it? Yeah. All right, just pop that a little bit of that in there. How's that looking? That looks all right too. Same bridge, please. Again with the yeah. Again with some of that. Okay, there you go. That'll wrap it up. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. We all know what I'm doing. We may question why I'm doing it, but we all know it's happening, and we all know why it's happening, but maybe not so much why. I've been Colonel Failure. Flap your finger in the direction of the subscribe button if you've yet to do so. Hitting subscribe is both rewarding and nutritious, and leads to you having a glossy coat. I've heard that's a thing that the young people like, so you should definitely do that. And also, if you can be bothered, I don't like to ask, but I'll tell you, I'm not asking. So this is a commandment. Press your like buttons. Go on, do it. If you pressed it already, obviously you're excused from this exercise. The rest of you, hit the like button. Do it. Do it. Unless you didn't like it, in which case, why are you still here? Unless it's just to, leave a snarky comment or something. I mean, there are some of you like doing that, but is that strictly necessary? I would say it probably isn't, but, I leave you at your own recognizance on that front there. I'm just putting in one more signal, then I'm going to unpause the game and we'll watch something doing something while I jabber on in front of a camera. Okay, I'm just bringing you up to speed with the overall plan here. There you go, that would seem to be about right. Let's unpause. Yeah, put that away, thank you. Right, let's activate the turbos just to make sure that life is returning to normal. Obviously, it's not going to return to normal quite so quickly for the people that I just evicted from their homes that I then subsequently burned down. But, you know, needs must, small mercies, all of that kind of business. Right, we'll ride on this piece of Northern Horseshoe action to finish us off. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Cheerio. You've got to admire that I at least recognised relatively early on that I wasn't going to get it done. Okay, I say relatively early on, about 3/4 of the way through. But no, it's good. This is going to shape up quite nicely, I think. I think it's got the opportunity to be a tidy little earner and potentially fuel some really interesting growth in those two cities. So we'll see how it pans out. Anyway, only a couple of episodes of this left to go. The last one, I've got something a little unusual in mind, but we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, I look forward to greeting you once again for the next one. Good. Right, no, that's it. That's your lot for today. Mind how you go, and keep pure, you know, all of that.